It's the 1st of January 2020, getting towards high tide. You can see some little boats here have come out of Watchet Harbour earlier on, I guess, and they're heading back in now. Not a particularly bright day, as you can see, it's mostly mist. But I thought I might get some atmospheric photographs of the trains. It's the last day that they're running to the end of March. It's quite misty generally, looking over the sports field. You can't see the hills behind with the mist. It's a cold morning. I bet it's even colder if you're at sea. Somewhat larger ship just driven out of the harbour. I had to focus on it there. Well, this first train of the day, unfortunately, is later than the published time. At least we should get a good warning. Here it was Somerset leaves Watchet station, heads for the incline, going over the level crossing. This lady's out.
I'll do it over that.
Yeah, fine. Yeah. This lady's telling me that there's a...
Because that's what's worrying me. That's
Yeah.
how I see you're under threat.
Yeah, the railway's even more in danger further along the coast. Anyway, I'm going to film this train just passing us by. Yeah, she's going to show us just where the cliff is falling back. You reckon that several meters per month, you reckon? I'll get over here without tripping myself. There we are. What's the little dog called? What's her name?
Lucy.
Alright. She's quite safe near the cliff edge, is she?
Straight from the that bush. It's in the bush, Lucy. We're not going to thank you for that one. That's what I do with it.
Oh, you can lose it too, can't you? So easily.
I can see it.
We used to have a dog that used to enjoy the seaside and taking the ball into the waves and dropping it in the waves and expecting us to do something about it. Which of course we didn't, very often couldn't.
Well, she's actually a really, really excellent little dog.
Yeah, full of life, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, certainly all the talk is about the danger to the roadway, but no doubt the railway's also threatened. This is obviously well trained, not going anywhere near the edge. I think I should be worried about one of our little dogs we used to have was not on the lead here.
Now this is the major point of erosion on this cliff.
Right,
And what I've been doing is I've been measuring
right,
down to the apex point here, where the erosion is coming. And I've been lining up on that post
yes,
from here so that I know where I am in relationship to the post.
yes,
And then that gives me a measure against the cliff on the other side of how much it's eroding.
right.
So I can tell you, look,
Yeah, there's a little bit
this
of
piece,
complete surface
That's in the
hair has
last
dropped
week.
away. In the last week?
yes.
Gosh. Now that's a good metre wide, isn't it? Out, you know,
Hi John,
sticking
Happy New
out.
Year.
I said you used to have a fair ground out here, but in the
What?
years ago, you couldn't now.
Dog's looking good.
He's got his little coat.
But you see,
Yeah.
this is very serious because
Yeah,
this is continuously, look, you can see the last lot putting, and this last week, and you can see how fresh it is
yes,
because you can see how clear that is. Now,
Yeah.
if you look at this here,
yeah.
you can already see the crack forming.
Can you in
See?
there?
Look, here. You
Gosh.
see? It's beginning to crack already.
Yeah, yeah,
Now, then, if you measure from here to the railway cutting,
yeah. You can work out how many years life there's left.
yes,
Yeah.
that's why I think you should be paying attention to this.
Mm.
God, what are these birds? Puffins?
Oh, there they are down there.
John, are these puffins?
Don't think so, not with a call like that.
What are they?
Oyster catchers?
They might be, I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of them.
Certainly years ago when we came here, there were fences all along here and they've all disappeared over the cliff.
Don't know what they are.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them, huh? What are these birds, John?
What's that with you?
Yeah, well thanks for the advice anyway.
It's all going
Well, I just think the railway need to be paying attention.
Well, they'll be seeing these videos, so
What was that?
What are those birds, John?
Oh yeah, well is it kingfisher?
Oh, no.
kingfishers.
Hello, Ellie.
I don't know.
Hello.
I'm not
How
home
are
first.
you?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know what they
Have
are.
you no- Have you noticed
They
the
do
cliffs
flock-
getting a
they
bit
do flock
smaller
around.
here?
It's oyster catchers, isn't it?
That's what I think, yeah.
Oyster catchers, isn't it?
More dogs coming along there?
Yeah, it's oyster catchers, isn't it? They oyster on the flock.
There is a warning notice over there now anyway. Is that saying entrance to the beach is now closed over there?
Why is that
You can't go down on the
closed?
beach.
All the oyster catchers.
They are.
Yeah.
There's a heck
Oh,
of
it's
a lot
close.
of them.
Yeah, there always is around there. You catch the tide right, they're there every day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You always seen down on West Street in front of you on those rocks. You've always been there.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm such a
You
Lulu
might
when
look over
it
the wall
comes
down
to
again, you see
seabirds.
is that dog safe enough there if you reckon it's given away just there? Yeah.
No,
Oh,
because you
no.
can see where the next crack's coming.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for the information anyway. I've got a train to catch now.
Pointing out.
Bye. I got here in time to catch the train anyway. Just to hear the little birds chirping away in this bush. Conversation going on here about how bad it is that they can't get to Blue Anchor now. Saying all the local visitors are suffering. These people go to Blue Anchor not via Watchet now. And Watchet becomes a bit of a dead end. Anyway, there's the sound of the train. Hi Hayden.
Oh, but you got more characters. Morning. Watch it. Watch it. Going that way.
Oh, another mic. Confusing. Off we go. Bye bye. There's coal fire in there. The end of what's called the Mineral Line Walk, a very popular walk for local people and visitors if they know about it. Below me the original track bed of the Mineral Line. It used to bring iron ore down from the hills into Watchet. A separate railway to this one. Just getting into Washford. Plenty of passengers waiting. That new walkway over there, of course, has been closed because just beyond the station over here, the bank has fallen down onto it due to the subsidence, and now we're off again. When we drove by the roadside by this overbridge a day or so ago, quite a few vehicles parked on the bridge, hopefully people trying to dig out the path, but I haven't heard anything locally that it's been opened yet. Proceeding with caution here because there have been a few landfalls. Unless you're travelling on the train or on the train, you wouldn't be aware of it. Anyway, next stop should be Blue Anchor. Just coming down to the flat now. Well, plenty of dogs out and about today. Come on if you like. Thank you. Oh, lots of passengers on this train too. No wonder there's hardly any seats to be seen. It's sad when you think that last chance to ride on the train for months. On this last day it's packed out. Could be earning money for the rest of the week, I think, too. Money that the railway desperately needs. Carry on, by all means. Yeah, carry on. Well, there won't be another train this morning for quite some time, so I'm going to try and walk down the beach to get to that flooded area if I can. Use that as a backdrop or a foredrop for the next train that passes eventually. And the lady earlier was warning about subsidence through Watchet and Donford Beach. You see how close to the cliff the row is there. What swings inland to Millet to Wilton. I didn't have enough time to get down to that flooded area, unfortunately. As you can see smoke on the horizon, that train's on its way. So I'll film it from this crossing point, I think. Hello.
Hello there.
Is it still flooded down that way?
Oh, it's very, very wet.
Yeah.
Very, very muddy everywhere.
Just muddy rather than
yeah,
water.
it's cleared a bit, but it's ever so muddy. Yeah, but it's worth it. Worth getting a bit muddy to get some fresh air.
Yes. Yes, it's left the station behind and there's one train on its way now. So it's debatable if I was to go on further, even if there was time, whether there's still water there as a foreground or a background. Anyway, this should be a good shot here. Now you can see it within sight now. I wouldn't have got there in time. It's coming along quite gently, no smoke or steam. Well, that's the last train I shall see on the West Somerset to the end of March.